The vibrant pulse of Austin's 6th Street, a place synonymous with live music and late-night revelry, was violently silenced in 2026. What began as another bustling evening transformed into a scene of unimaginable horror when a mass shooting erupted at Buford's bar. This wasn't merely an isolated act of violence, it was a profound rupture in the fabric of a community, leaving a trail of devastation that extended far beyond the immediate casualties. The sheer scale of the attack, unfolding in the heart of one of America's most beloved entertainment districts, sent shockwaves across the nation, forcing a stark confrontation with the fragility of public safety. For those who called Austin home, or simply cherished its unique spirit, the incident at Buford's became a chilling benchmark, a moment when the city's carefree facade was tragically stripped away. The emotional stakes were immediate and immense. Lives irrevocably altered, families shattered, and a collective sense of security deeply eroded. This event demanded not just attention, but a thorough, unflinching examination of how such a catastrophe could unfold, and what it truly means for the future of urban life. The questions it raised about vulnerability and vigilance continue to resonate, long after the initial chaos subsided. The evening of the shooting, like countless others, saw Buford's bar on 6th Street teeming with patrons. Laughter and music filled the air, a familiar soundtrack to Austin's nightlife. Then, in an instant, the atmosphere shattered. Gunshots, sharp and terrifying, tore through the festive din, plunging the crowded venue into a maelstrom of panic and confusion. Eyewitness accounts painted a harrowing picture, a sudden, brutal assault that left little time for reaction. First responders arriving amidst the chaos faced a scene of pandemonium, working desperately to secure the area while simultaneously triaging the wounded. The immediate priority was saving lives, but even as paramedics worked, the grim reality of the situation began to set in. Authorities quickly identified Ndiaga Diagne as the primary suspect, initiating a citywide manhunt that gripped Austin. The rapid identification offered a sliver of focus amidst the disarray, yet the critical question of motive remained elusive, adding another layer of tension to an already fraught situation. The transition from a night of celebration to one of terror was swift and brutal, leaving an indelible mark on all who witnessed or were affected by it. In the immediate aftermath, Austin grappled with a profound sense of loss and an overwhelming surge of grief. Hospitals across the city were inundated, their emergency rooms transformed into centers of frantic activity as medical staff worked tirelessly to save those critically injured. Families endured agonizing hours waiting for news, their lives suspended in a terrifying limbo. The human toll of the shooting extended far beyond the physical wounds. It encompassed the deep emotional scars inflicted upon survivors, witnesses, and the entire community. The vibrant energy that typically defined 6th Street evaporated, replaced by a somber quiet. Businesses once bustling remained shuttered, their windows reflecting the city's collective sorrow. Makeshift memorials began to appear, growing organically with flowers, candles, and heartfelt messages, each a testament to the lives lost and the shared pain. This outpouring of public mourning underscored the deep connection residents felt to their city and to one another, even as they struggled to comprehend the senseless violence that had shattered their sense of security. The economic impact on the entertainment district was also immediate, with a palpable chill settling over an area usually alive with commerce and culture. As the initial shock subsided, the focus shifted to the painstaking work of investigation. Law enforcement agencies, both local and federal, converged to piece together the events, scrutinizing every detail surrounding Ndiaga Diagne and his actions. A particularly disturbing element emerged early in the inquiry: the potential for a nexus to terrorism. This line of investigation, if substantiated, would elevate the tragedy from a localized crime to an incident with far broader, more chilling implications, potentially linking it to larger networks or ideologies. The prospect of such a connection intensified the urgency of the investigation, demanding a global perspective on what initially appeared to be a domestic act of violence. This development forced a critical re-evaluation of security protocols, not just for 6th Street, but for all major public gathering spaces. Questions arose about intelligence sharing, threat assessment, and the efficacy of existing measures designed to protect open urban environments. The shooting became a stark case study, prompting difficult, necessary conversations about how cities can better safeguard their residents against both individual acts of violence and potentially coordinated threats. In the wake of the 6th Street tragedy, Austin, a city renowned for its resilience and independent spirit, began the arduous journey of healing. While the physical wounds of that devastating night may eventually mend, the emotional and psychological scars will undoubtedly endure. The incident at Buford's bar serves as a stark, enduring reminder of the fragility of peace and the constant evolving need for vigilance in an unpredictable world. The lessons learned from this mass shooting are not confined to Austin. They resonate globally, informing discussions on urban security, mental health, and the complex interplay of factors that can lead to such horrific events. As the community continues to process its grief and rebuild, there is a collective determination to honor the victims by fostering a safer, more secure environment. The city's response, marked by both sorrow and solidarity, highlights the enduring strength of its people. While the memory of 2026 will forever be etched into Austin's history, the spirit of its residents, their commitment to community, and their unwavering pursuit of a vibrant future remain undimmed. The path forward is long, but it is a path Austin is determined to walk together.